You don't need a fucking case study. So Jay, here's a very good point that I read in Yogi Philosophy book.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
It said, you already know that biology and life, you are designed to survive, right, and not to be happy. So the book explained in like 2 pages, very in depth, that every pleasurable moment is fleeting on purpose to survive. Meaning, if you look at a piece of cake or food and it looks delicious and you just want to go after it, and then once you eat it, that taste is gone, like that euphoria of I have to have it, and then once you digest it, you need another bite. So it's kind of like, and also, sex. Once you're done, if it's, let's say, if it was one and done, you would never reproduce. You would never eat again. You would starve. So it's kind of like pleasure is by design is fleeting, so that we can pass our genes on to our offspring, and so that we could survive.
If you were to assume that animalistic tendency or catalyst for what's become us, which is human, are one and the same, meaning that instinctual pleasure, right, millions of years of biology, trigger to do something again, so then it's fleeting.
Yeah.
That's instinctual, that's animal, that's mammalian.
Yes.
What is human is a decision to be.
Yes.
So there's a distinction. It's where the personal power comes from.
Yes.
It doesn't need to be fleeting if you could just accept that it's cool without
it is
the pleasure.
You were touching the whole
book
reason they were why they were saying.
I never read that book.
It's saying that you have to accept that fact.
That's what separates us from animals.
Exactly. And it also said that the first time for anything will be the biggest dopamine release. So that's the biggest, looking at that piece of cake.
That's the devil.
If you don't eat it, well, that's an interpretation, of course.
Yes, it is.
If you look at that chocolate cake and you don't touch it, that first bite will be the best bite you ever for the rest of your life will have.